The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on.
Wright running out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On the ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. Hunt.
From the 34. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
19 Lion. Mustang 19. Check go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Smash. Reload. Here we go, sack.
Now a run with Wright. And a nice effort there to fight forward for a decent gain. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Wright does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons with a 4th and 2.
18 Rattler. 18. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run it up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing from near his own goal line. Catch made over the middle. Still going through the 25. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, here's Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
70 range, 70 range. Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete left side. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, Daniels to the air. It's caught Metcalf. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready. Check go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Under man, right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
60.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Tight end going in motion here. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down and 10. Daniels. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He's just wide open. He's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
19 tight.
Third and short, Daniels. He's got it. And down yardage. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Set up. 19 Lion. Set up.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
On the ball now.
Offense up to the line fast.
60 Bison. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready?
Another try following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long.
70 Lions. Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw now. He has the first over the middle. He'll be brought down a second too short in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They're out and set. First and 10.
18, run. 8, check go.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Come back to you. Set. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Mitchell up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Daniels now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on, set. Get up.
Here's Daniels. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants push their lead further to start the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Ready.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Cougar 19. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
On the ball now.
Working quickly here.
60 Eagle.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. Give aids them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Hand off, running left, right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Alert! Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the end of the third on Sun football. But here in the fourth, that lead might be too much to overcome. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
79 Bronco. Here we go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Shut up.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to step out a little short of the 10.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third down from the gun. That's completed right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go now.
The give now to Mitchell. Up the sideline, past the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And a back who can show off his wheels.
Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, here's Daniels. Finally lets this one go deep. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Got his target, it's Baker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defense showing blitz, Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
I think if you look up in phase, perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
60 bucks,